Well, friends, I left you high and dry after my Sephora VIB Rex. I never showed you the stuff that I got, so that's what we're going to do today. It is my haul from the Sephora, what is it called? Fall Savings Event? Winter Savings Event? I can never remember what they freaking call it, but let's get right at it. So I'm going to start off with a couple of Christmas gifts that I purchased. The first one is for one of my sons. I like to buy these. They are $95 and I saved 20%, so that's a huge savings. This is the Sephora Favorites Cologne Sampler. So it says it's $95 with a $158 value. What's nice is that in here, how many do they say there are? There's 11 samples, and then there's like a card or a coupon, whatever, that you can redeem for a full size of one of the fragrances in here. What's really nice is sometimes I'm like a little like, oh, is he gonna like something? They have in here the Yves Saint Laurent, and I actually had a sample of it that came in my order. And so I left it in the bathroom and my son used it and he was like, I really like that. And then we had a whole discussion about perfume versus cologne because, you know, he didn't really know. Anyway, I have a feeling he'll probably end up using it to get that. So he's going to be getting the full size of probably the Yves Saint Laurent. And it cost me, even though it says $95, I saved, what, $19? Doing some math, that's like, what, $76 then this actually cost me. And that is way less than the cost of that perfume. So I think he is going to be very happy with this. He loves trying out new scents. It's perfect for him. And then my niece, every year, I always get her some makeup or skincare things. Because she is a senior in college, I got her, I mean, she is doing like pre-med things, so she's under a lot of stress. She's not doing full face of makeup. So I got her some basics. The first is, I talked about this, the Ole Henriksen. This is the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in the Strawberry Sorbet. I love this. I have two. I know she will love this. Why wouldn't anybody? And then from Glow Recipe, this is one of their little kits. It was $32. It's the Dewy Skin Dazzlers. It has the Watermelon Niacinamide Dewdrops, the Watermelon Niacinamide Hue Drops, so she can have a little bit of a glow during this, you know, winter time. And then the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I think she'll enjoy these. And now on to the things that I got for myself. For restocks, I got two things. The Kerastase Chroma Absolute. This is the Acid Chroma Gloss. I have talked to you about that before. Basically, it's a resurfacing shine treatment. It helps with bond repair, makes my hair shiny and soft. Love, love, love this. And then the K18, this is the Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo. I use it once a week. I love this. So a girl's got to restock. Now, most of these things I have already been playing with and using because I've had it. So I have some packaging to show you, but I've been using these. This is the new Glossier perfume. I think it's called Rave because there's an accent over the E. I don't think it's Rev. I looked all over Glossier sites to hear someone say what the actual scent is called. I hear people calling it Rev. I don't think that's right. I think it's Rave. But anyway, this is like a perfume that is right up my alley. It is like warm and sexy, but not like that overpowering and like yucky sexy. It's like daytime sexy. And I did know the notes, but I've forgotten it, of course. But just think to yourself, like, if you want to feel like clean and fresh and sexy, this is what that is. And because I do like Glossier scents, but I also know that they don't last very well on me, I usually like to get it like a little bit in my hair and at the nape of my neck, so it kind of just lasts a little longer and I can smell it longer. And it's not one of those that has a huge projection that when you walk into a room, people smell you. But when people hug you, you're going to get a, what are you wearing? At least that's what I've been getting. I don't normally buy myself a lot of like holiday things, but when I saw this, I had to have it. It's the Patrick Ta Major Volume Plumping Gloss Duo. It's in two shades, Headliner and Main Stage. Now, of course, I've been using them. Well, I've used them each a couple of times. I like some plumping glosses, not all of them, and luckily Patrick Ta's happen to be one that I do enjoy. Now, I'm not going to go have a cocktail the minute I put this on because any plumping gloss kind of like taints your food. But when I'm leaving the house and I'm not going to have a beverage to drink immediately, I love these on top. Now, this lavendery one, it is not, you're not going to get much of a lavender shade on you. I mean, you can see that. You're really not picking up that much color out of this. So it's a nice topper. But Main Stage, I knew that I was going to love this shade because even though it looks intense, it's not because it's a gloss. And look at that. It's just a beautiful berry shade. Love it. All right, let's just go kind of random. I buy this like every couple years from Dior. It is the, let me get it right, the Dior Show Maximizer 3D. It's a triple action volume, curl, and definition 24-hour lash care. Basically, it's a lash primer before your mascara. I have two mascaras that everyone else loves and I don't, and so I felt like using a lash primer would be very helpful. I bought a drugstore one. It didn't help at all. I have been using this with those and I've been getting really good results. I have a problem with mascaras that aren't waterproof. My lashes immediately droop. They do not stand up. This helps my lashes stand up. So there are two mascaras that I am currently loving that this works with them so that I can wear them and love them. And actually, I'll just tell you the mascara I have on today. I do have this lash primer on, and I'm using from Charlotte Tilbury, her Exaggerized Volume Mascara. It's an okay mascara on its own, but my lashes immediately go down. With this primer, my lashes stay up. This has been on for about an hour, and my lashes haven't moved. Hallelujah. And I did get a mascara. I didn't realize that the YSL Lash Clash had a brown. Like, what the hell? I've had the black. I've been using that ever since it launched. I never knew they came out with the brown. I don't know how I missed it. This I love because I love the drama that the Lash Clash gives. However, for daytime, the black and the drama of the lashes is just too intense for me. So I wanted to have the like volume and the drama of the lashes, but not that intensity of it being black. The brown is perfect for that. It's great with my blue eyes. I am loving this. I actually don't need to use this with it, although I have, but I don't need to, so I'm not going to waste it using it with this because the Lash Clash, my lashes do stay up. It's a special mascara, at least for me. Also on my eyes, I don't know why I never got around to trying this. From Giorgio Armani, this is the, let me get the words right, it's their eye tint. It's a long wear luminous liquid eyeshadow. I have the shade 18M, which is beige. I actually have it on my lids today. I'm in love with this. I don't like a lot of liquid shadows because a lot of them crease on me. This has not creased at all. I do get watery eyes at the corner. I'm currently kind of being treated for dry eye, so that's working a little bit. But this eyeshadow, it just stays all friggin' day long. It doesn't crack, it doesn't flake. This particular shade beige is the perfect like everyday neutral for me. I don't have any other eyeshadow on. Like, this is all I got on. So I'm now convinced to get this in some other shades. All right, let's bring in something that was a little bit controversial for a while. I picked up 3 of Patrick Ta's new shadows. Let me give you the exact name. It's the Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo. I got 3 different of these duos. I have Talk to My Team, which, yes, I was absolutely planning on getting that one. I have We Need Better Lighting. This was the other one that I was 100% getting. But while I was in store picking up the other 2, one of the girls at Sephora who kind of knows how I am said, you need to go take a look at Do You Know Who I Am? And I was like, I was back and forth on that. I don't know. This particular duo is super special. Now, all the formulas are very similar, but the shades on these 2 are incredible. I have worn them like just all over the lid. I've actually worn almost all of them as toppers on this eyeshadow. I've worn them on something else I'll show you in a minute, but this here can be a lot of things. You can either just take like a little bit and tap it on the eye just to have like a little bit of sparkle. You can go in really hard all over the eye if you want drama. You can layer them next to each other for like an ombre effect. There's so much you can do with these. Now, I get it. The price was a little steep. Luckily, I got it and I was able to save some money during the sale. But this is the type of thing that has always, it like wakes up the 7-year-old makeup girly in me, because when I saw this, it just sparked in me. I knew I had to have it. I can't even stop staring at it right now. So if you are a makeup girly who is kind of on the fence because it is pricey, I don't know, I would say at least pick up one because you are not going to be mad at yourself for having them. I will say out of the 3, the We Need Better Lighting is the only one that I'm like, it's not as special. Now, I do like this white shade, but it's not something I would use all over the lid. I've actually used it with like the tapping motion that I told you, just to make like a little bit of kind of like that diamondy effect on the eyes. But because it is so white, you do have to be a little careful. And also, you do need to put these on before you do your foundation because you will get fallout from them. However, once they are on, I don't get fallout with them because I do spray with a setting spray and they don't flake or move. So that's been nice. I really do appreciate that. And I should show you these colors here too because they're just absolutely gorgeous. We'll just kind of do them on the sides here. Can you get an idea of what those are like? The one over here is like a little more pinky, so that is really nice. And here's the thing, especially like that pinky one, it's nice for every day. And I know you're like, girl, you are not like glittering up your eyes for every day. Yes, I am. It is so nice on a bare lid, like a lid with absolutely nothing on it, to just tap that like pink one around just so you have a little bit of shine and reflect. I'm not saying go ham. You don't need to look like a disco ball, but you get just the prettiest glimmer on your eyes when you're blinking and looking around. Is gorgeous. So basically, all of the shades kind of have a different purpose for me, and I'm thrilled I have all of them. Yes, there are 2 others. They're not quite right for me, so I'm not going to be getting those other 2 shades. At least I don't think so. All right, next up, this is something that I keep buying them in all the different shades. This is from Danessa Myricks. It's the Color Fix. This is the Nudes Shade 3. I actually bought this as a lid primer. It has worked great with the Patrick Ta. I'm all over the place with lid primers. I'm always looking for something better, different, more. This is nice because obviously you need a tiny amount and it will just get rid of any sort of coloring, veining that you have on your eyes. It is waterproof. It lasts forever. And it comes in a range of shades. So I have, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these. I really wanted this nude one because I think it was the right shade for me. And because I only need to use the tiniest amount, it'll last me until the day I die. Next up from Hourglass, I picked up one of their waterproof gel liners. It's their Voyeur. This is in the shade, I think it's Cave. I don't know why it's in the box because I've been using it. I've been wanting, look at, you can tell by, look at this, there's goo all over the sides because yeah, I've been using these. But I picked this up because I've been wanting something for in my waterline that was literally not going to move. I'm always looking for that because of my watery eyes. This is so smooth. It doesn't drag at all. It just glides on, and it is the right shade for me in the waterline under my lashes, just to kind of like embolden that and, you know, give me a little more than what I actually have. I don't have it on today, but I like this shade here because it's kind of a brown with like a little bit of a gray undertone to it, I feel. I think it's perfect, especially if you have lighter color eyes. All right, then lastly, Summer Fridays, I had picked up their, like that ceramide mist. So I wanted to try the Jet Lag Overnight Eye Serum. I haven't been using an eye serum lately, and I thought I'll give this a try. It's really nice. It's actually better than I expected it to be. And what they say is it's a nourishing nighttime eye serum powered by super hydrating glycerin, barrier supporting ceramides, and a gentle retinoid blend. Helps visibly minimize fine lines for a smoother, firmer look. And it really does. I'm really kind of blown away by this. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. So I only need to use a tiny bit, like that's all. But the consistency of it is really nice. It's a little thicker. It's like a little lighter than, say, like a Vaseline, but it's not a serum in how we normally think of serums. It's not watery or runny. It's nice. Like where you put it, it stays. It's not going to move around. It doesn't irritate my eyes, and I'm getting a little dose of retinoids under my eyes, which, yes, at 54, that's what I want. Color me pleasantly surprised. All right, so that is all that I got during the Sephora Savings Event. I will, of course, have everything linked for you in the description box below. And as always, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.